We're going.
Go ahead. All right.
Does it mean recording when it's the red at the top?
There has to be a red light. Yeah.
Yes, that
Okay.
red REC means
Or just
recording.
making sure.
All right, so hair. Here we go. I'm going to scrape this off when I'm done, so I'm not going to score and slip. But here's one way to do short cropped hair. First, I want to create a hairline. And by the way, you should have your ears on before you try to do this as well. But let's pretend, okay, there's my hairline, there's a sideburn, and then I'm going to go up around the ear, which will be easier to see, again, when you have
one ear.
ears. Maybe he's got a receding hairline. Let's go with that, okay? So pretend I scored and slipped that on. Again, I'm going to scrape it off, so I'm not going to score and slip it. But pretend I did, and then I'm going to go in and compress that coil one direction, but not the other. And this is applique, you guys, remember this. You've done this before. Applique is a decorative technique where you're adding clay to the surface. And we just added clay to the surface. But it also created an illusion that this is stuff that's on top of this stuff, especially once we start to add texture. And so I'm going to use a variety of different tools of a variety of different bluntnesses. Is that a word? This is a pretty blunt tool. And I'm going to make some pretty heavy marks with it. But I'm going to layer that in with some other stuff. And I'm making marks that are going to be part of, they become surface design. So the direction they go, I might as well think about and be thoughtful with. Now I'm using something slightly skinnier. You could also get out your pencil right now, and I'm layering some more of the same type of marks, but skinnier, and then I'm going to go skinnier with a needle. And should I go skinnier? What else could I use? What if I got this little brushy thing? Now that's starting to, again, it's clay trying to act like hair. We're not going to make it into individual strands. We're trying to represent the three-dimensional mass that is the hair. I could also, if I wanted to give it a slightly different texture, that could be fine. I could also kind of mat it a little bit by just a light touch with a wet hand. Starts to kind of bring it together a little bit more. And this is not the only way to make hair. This is one type of hair. If you are going to build a voluminous or a three-dimensional hairstyle that has its own three-dimensional form, you actually need to coil build the walls out to be the edges of that form. So there's a giant afro. Yeah, I'm going to stack the coils out here. And if you're thinking, whoa, I already built the head, well, you can cut along the hairline and remove all that, and then build your hairstyle on top of that. I don't know if I'd do that at this point, if I wanted to meet the deadline, but if you want to miss the deadline, you're welcome to. I'd still give you full credit after the deadline. It's just going to be on your progress report. Any questions? Thank you. You can turn it off now, Jacob.
Yeah.